Hello student, this is Archana Sampasare. In our earlier lecture, we had seen the meaning of company as well as various definitions of the company. Okay, today we are going to start with various characteristics of a company. Okay, so first characteristic, it is a corporate body. Okay, so as in the meaning we had seen the group of persons, they comes together and carry out a commercial activity like a trade or business for a common goal and to achieve the profit. So that's why company is nothing but it is a corporate body. Okay, a company needs to be registered under Companies Act. Okay, as we had seen in our yesterday's lecture, in the definition of the company, that company whichever registered under the Companies Act 1956 or any previous act. Okay, that's why a company needs to register under the Companies Act. Any other organization incorporated with the registrar of companies and subsequently not registered cannot be considered as a company. So the first characteristic is of the company is a corporate body, means for creation of a company or for the existence of the company there is a need to be registered under the Companies Act. Okay, then second, separate legal entity. Okay, so a company exists as a separate legal entity which is different from its shareholders and members. Okay, so company gets its separate legal entity after the creation and the registration. Okay, from its shareholders and members. Due to this feature, shareholders can enter into a contract with a company and can also sue the company and to be sued by the company. So it means what? The shareholders have to enter with the contract with the company. Okay, so for any uncircumstances, the shareholders can sue or file a case towards the company, and a company is also liable to file a case towards the shareholders. Then limited liability. As the company exists as a legal entity, members of a company are not liable for the debt of the company. Okay, so as we had seen, the company gets its own existence. That's why whatever the debts are there, what are the liabilities are there, company is totally responsible for that. Liability of members of a company is limited to the extent of shares that are held by them or by the extent of guarantee amount. Okay, so the shareholders or the members only liable up to whatever the extent of a share or guarantee held by them. Okay, next characteristic is the transferability of share. Okay, so shareholders of a public limited company can transfer their share as per the rules laid down in the Articles of Association. Okay, so whatever the Articles of Association, in that already rules are given regarding towards the issue of shares, transfer of share, redemption of shares and reissue of shares. So whatever the rules given in the Articles of Association, as per that the shareholders are going to transfer their share to other. Okay. However, in case of a private limited company, there might be some restrictions on the transfer of share. Okay. So, private limited company, there are some restrictions given for the transferability of shares. Okay. Then next characteristic, that is the common seal. So, the firm is an artificial entity or a person and therefore cannot sign its name by itself. It creates the necessity of common seal that can be used for representing the decision made on behalf of the company. So, as we all know, company is nothing but it is a separate legal entity or it is an artificial person. That's why there is a need of some representative of a company, and that representative is going to do sign like a common seal is created, that on the behalf of the company they are giving decisions of a company. Okay, then our next characteristic is a perpetual succession. So the company being an artificial person established by law perpetuals to exist regardless of the differences in its membership. In simple words, a company is an artificial person, therefore it does not have any restriction on age. The factor like a death, insolvency, retirement, or the insanity of one or all of the member do not impact on the company status. Okay, so who are the members and the shareholders of the company? Their deaths, their insolvency or retirement, that doesn't affect on the succession of the company. Company is going on in any case or circumstances. Okay, and our last characteristic of a company, that is the number of members. So as per the Companies Act, the minimum number of members required to start a public limited company is 7, while for a private limited company it is 2. But as per the Amendment Act 2013, the one person is also liable to start the company. Okay, so this is all about our characteristic of a company. Okay, so for today we are going to stop here. Thank you.